So I think for Ireland to prepare for the reality of the European Union without the UK at the table, we need to consider how we build strategic partnerships and alliances. We need to consider, strategically where our interests lie, with which countries, and develop a whole plan around that. So I think the last time we developed a white paper on our relationship with the European Union was back in the 1970s under Gareth Fitzgerald, and so it's definitely time to update it. The EU has expanded exponentially. There's a whole new dynamic and new responsibilities at EU level, and we haven't really adapted to that, even though our diplomatic team are very, very good. We also just need to beef up our presence in Brussels. When you compare the size of the UK rep and the huge presence of British industry bodies representing global investment in the UK in Brussels, we really now need to try to, if not match it, at least step into the breach and ensure that our interests as an open economy, as a pro-business, pro-investment member state are represented at the EU table. And the only way we can do that is by putting boots on the ground, having a clear agenda, a clear strategy, but also backing that up with people working in our permanent representation and also representing industry in Brussels. A bit of a contradiction. On the one hand, you have excellent British civil servants working in the Commission, working in the European Parliament and working across the institutions. But at a very high level, the UK government has basically been withdrawing from the EU for about 15 years. Prime ministers have surrounded themselves with people who are ideologically aligned to them rather than advisors who have genuine EU expertise. And that has been a real feature, particularly since David Cameron. And it's been a feature of Theresa May's premiership as well, where she has sent people to negotiate on behalf of the British government who just don't understand how the EU works, and they've been hugely disadvantaged as a result.